All right, so where are we going?
Shark Bay.
Shark Bay. What about you, Jack? You coming with us? Huh?
Shark Bay.
Yeah, so we're going to a town called Denham, and they're famous for, there's a bay called Shark Bay, and then Monkey Maya is where there's these dolphins that just kind of swim up to the shore. But it's about 8 hours away. So the crazy thing is, the state that we're in is Western Australia. Just like in the US, you drive 8 hours away, unless you're in Texas, you've crossed like several different states. But here, we're not even halfway through one state. So just to give you an idea of how big the state is. But anyway, we're all packed up, ready to go. So we made one stop on our way to Shark Bay just to break up the trip a little bit. We didn't take any videos last night because it was pretty horrible. We had some issues with the tent, and then I blew the fuse in the little electric cooler we were using, had all of our food in it, so I was scrambling trying to figure that out. And of course, we're in the middle of nowhere, so there's not just a store where you can go buy a fuse, and I didn't think about having extra fuses, which is not very smart. But anyway, it's the next morning. We're all packed up, ready to go to Shark Bay. Emma is really nice, squirmy. Yeah, the campsite was nice. It was a little breezy at first, but it calmed down. The temperature last night was cold, and it's already warm this morning, so it's crazy the temperature change here. But the campsite that we're at is on a river, but the interesting thing about the river is that it's not always wet. So this, I don't know, it's pretty cool. I've never seen a completely dry riverbed. Yes. So I don't know. I've seen rivers when they're low, but I've never seen a river that completely dries up like this. So it's kind of interesting. There's hawks flying everywhere. Some type of, I can't remember what they're called. Some type of eagle that they have here. The trees are super pretty. Catherine's super pretty. They have these giant eucalyptus trees. These are eucalyptus, right? What do koalas eat? Yeah, so these are giant eucalyptus trees. They're super pretty. Anyway, we should be back at our next campsite soon. Hopefully we have a little bit better luck there. It's in an actual city, so I'm hoping that maybe we can go to a store and find some fuses and fix our tent and be back to normal. Graham, you got anything to say about camping last night?
I don't know. Jack did take over almost all my space in the bed.
You think he was cold?
And I don't know. And I was cold. And I lost my pillow. Jack started sleeping on it. And apparently he stole it. And I lost my water bottle. Well, I guess he just shoved me all the way over there. But didn't lose my watch though. And
didn't lose the watch.
And I went up here because I'm about to ask Mommy and Daddy if we can go just see what it is. Because it's so wet.
So he's talking about something. No, that's a piece of bark. He's talking about something. I don't know if you can see it or not. Way over there. That looks like an emu laying down. But I don't think so. Anyway, that's all for now. change of events. We're going to investigate the emu. I'm pretty sure it's a stump, but Graham's not going to believe us unless we go look at it. But still pretty cool walking, I don't know, on a dry riverbed. All these old trees. It's crazy how wide this river is, but it doesn't look like it gets very deep. But we'll keep you updated on what the emu was. Alright, so I don't know if you can see this or not, but these are kangaroo tracks. Kind of see it hopping down the riverbed. I think you can see it, I don't know. Anyway, they're kind of interesting looking. They're like two little feet prints next to each other, and then you can see where their tail kind of slaps the ground in the dirt. All these trees are super pretty. Kids are having a blast. Emma's not screaming, which is new for this trip. Australia is so wild though. It's just, I don't know, it's amazing. An owl hole? Did you find your emu? Look at this.
They tried to make
That's like a lizard.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if you can see these tracks or not, but some type of giant lizard. You can see where they come up the bank right here. This one would be an absolute monster.
And that must be running. What did I say?
I was going to tell you not to come up this in case the big lizard was here. Okay, that worked. So update number whatever it is. This is the emu that we saw. So one of my favorite things in Okinawa was all the trees and bushes, all the horticulture. Is that it? Horticulture? I'm pretty sure I'm using the right word. But anyway, here's the same way. These trees are so pretty.
This.
Jack's not going to let me get through. He's going to block it. There's also... You hold that?
Idea of this.
I don't know if you can see them or not, but those are cockatoos in the tree up there. They are everywhere here.
from the dolphins and see if we can maybe even get to feed them. You excited?
Yes. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Anything you have to say about the dolphins?
They were super cool, but and we started to not go over there to not be able to because they didn't want the dolphins to think that they're still getting fed.
Yeah. What do you think, Jack? Did you like them?
Yes. And they don't.
Did you like the dolphins, Emma?
Excuse me.
Alright, so we just left Monkey Maya. It was pretty cool. There was a ton of dolphins. I think we counted 11. Is that what we got?
Something like that. I thought 9.
9?
Yeah.
Alright, so we counted 9. And they just kind of hang out in the little bay right there, apparently. They never really left. We saw a sea turtle, which you might have seen already. But now we're headed to the national park, which is like the entire northern part of this little, I don't know what you call it, peninsula. It's Peron, or Francois Peron. We don't really know how you say it. But it's got a lot of really pretty views, and it's supposed to be one of the capes. I guess it's kind of common to see like manta rays swimming in the water under it. There's like a big red bluff where it's just super dark red sand cliffs that just kind of meet the ocean. They call it, I don't remember what they call it, where the sand meets the ocean, or where the dirt meets the ocean. I don't know but they have some saying for it. But we made it to the park. This is the entrance, this little shack which you gotta check in at, Catherine's probably getting her license plate number. And then this is a little dirt road that goes into the park. I think all the roads back here are dirt, and you can go for like, I don't know, you could spend an entire day just driving around in this park, and it's just a foreign concept to me to be on a dirt road for a half a day, but it's normal out here, so. Alright, so I don't know if you can tell, but this road went from okay to kind of terrible to like straight up whoops. So I don't know if you can tell how deep those are, but they're about half of my tire, which are 33s, so it's getting a little rough. And this is just a public road through a park. So we're driving out of the park now. Went to a couple of the spots. Went to Skipjack Point.
Yep.
Which you can see some videos of that now. And it was super cool. We went there. We didn't record a whole lot. We did see a ton of animals and wildlife, but it was kind of one of those where they're there and then they're gone. We saw several stingrays. I tried to catch some of them on the drone, but I have no clue what I'm doing on the drone, and they're super hard to find. We saw one little stingray that was jumping out of the water. That was super cool. I've never seen a stingray do that. We saw several dolphins. Saw some sea turtles. Saw some little reef sharks. And dugong. Isn't that the name of the other thing?
Yeah.
We saw a dugong. I don't know, it was a really cool place. And then from there we went to
Cape Peron.
who?
Cape Peron.
Cape Peron.
Yeah.
And that was really neat. It's one of the places where there's a big just change in sand color. We can show some of the videos we took from there. That place is just more, it's just so pretty there than actually seeing wildlife. And then we rode on definitely the roughest road that I have ever been on in my entire life, especially for it to be like a park road. And we have a video of that as well. And now we're driving back to the campsite. Still on a really rough road, but anyway, had a really good day. Got a lot of sun and had a lot of fun as well. Saw a lot of wildlife, and good way to wrap up the day. So we just aired the tires back up, and we are driving out of the park, and we're at 119 kilometers that we've driven just in this park on these dirt roads. It's just unreal how big the park is and how much there is to explore and to see. And but sun's starting to set. All the emus and kangaroos are going to start coming out soon, so we need to head back. But this red dirt road's super pretty in the setting sun.